Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with another video. This is actually a resale shop record haul. Bought 10 records today. There's some more I'm going to go back and get if they're still there. Hopefully they are. It's a resale shop owned by a guy that I know pretty well. So he actually called me to tell me that he got this collection in. He bought a house and there were some records in it, actually in some trunks. I started going through. There were two trunks. Started going through. It was just your modern, country stuff, and not modern. Your everyday country you find at thrift stores, Mel Tillis, and I mean nothing against those guys, but I'm just not into that. And Neil Diamond stuff. Then as I got to the bottom, the good stuff came out, and it was I don't know how this collection was compiled, whose it was. It may have been a parent's collection and then their child, because what I found was pretty interesting. So we're gonna get right into that and try not to make this a long video. $3 a piece for records, which is fairly priced. I mean, for what I found, some of them were a little beat up, and I tried to talk him down to $2 a piece, but he wouldn't go down. But hey, it is what it is. I found some good stuff, and I'm gonna go back because there were a couple things I left that because I just didn't have enough money. There was a copy of AC/DC Power Age in the shrink with the hype sticker, I believe. Kiss, Lick It Up, just some albums that I didn't really want. If they're gone already, I'm not going to be too upset about it. I got the stuff that I really wanted. But anyway, we'll get right into it. Found 2 country albums, and the rest is metal. Actually, there's one hip-hop album. But country, I'm a huge Waylon fan. It's a copy of a self-titled album called Waylon Jennings. What this is a reissue from the mid-'60s, I believe, of his first studio album recorded live at JD's or whatever it's called, Waylon at JD's, and that's a very rare album. I'll probably never own a copy of that, and if you can find a copy, $300 or $400 is what you're looking to pay for that. But happy to own this. As you can see, it's still in the shrink, but the cover on the edge is worn. Rats may have gotten in there and chewed it, or bugs or whatever. But the records on all these were in really good shape. I mean, this thing looks almost unplayed, so that's really cool. So that was the first one, and a lot of these were in the shrink, which was really cool. Then I found Waylon Jennings, Honky Tonk Heroes. This was his first, outlaw country album. Before that, he was just, the 60s. I'm saying a lot, but you may not know. But he went from being the 60s country, mainstream country, to doing the outlaw stuff on this album. It's a great album. I love it. I didn't own it on vinyl. This is on the Dynaflex RCA, which I hate, but vinyl is mint. So that was cool to find. And then this was the hip-hop album I was talking about. The reason I bought this, because I know I can resell it. I've had a copy of this before. Had no problem selling it. Sold it for $35, so I'd imagine I'll probably get the same for this copy. It's the Beastie Boys, Licensed to Ill, their first album. Gatefold, the cover's in great shape, minus on the spine. There's a little bit of wear, but that shouldn't take it down that much. Has the original inner sleeve with a little wear, but the vinyl on this is, VG Plus. Looks great, no scratches. I cleaned all these up so they look great. So I have that listed on Discogs. If anybody out there in the VC is looking for that album, let me know. And I'll sell it to you. I have it listed on there for $35 or best offers, so anybody want off. That's the only one out of this lot that I'm not going to keep. I just bought that to resell because I knew I could. And I'll make my money back for what I paid for these. And then we have Quiet Riot 3. Didn't have this album in the shrink with the hype sticker. This is not my favorite Quiet Riot album. I like Mental Health and Condition Critical better. But this is still a good album. Has the original inner sleeve, but it is a little worn at the top. But the vinyl, like I said, looks great, plays great. I've already play tested all of these, sampled a couple songs off each album, and yeah, I'm very happy with that. Then we have Girl, Wasted Youth. Girl is the band that Phil Collins, who later joined Def Leppard, started out in the shrink, and this is a promo, gold stamp promo with the lyric inner. It's not a white label, but it's on Jet Records. Jet does have a couple white labels, I believe. I've seen white label promos from Jet, but this one wasn't. But it is a gold stamp promo, so that's cool. Very happy to add this to the collection. This is a great album. And then this is another one It's an upgrade, so my other copy will be for sale. Cinderella Night Songs in the shrink with the hype sticker. It doesn't have an inner sleeve. I don't think this came with an inner sleeve originally. Mine's just in there. My copy's in a clear plastic sleeve, but it's on Mercury. Looks great, plays great. I love this album, but like I said, I already had a copy, but this is an upgrade, so my other copy will be for sale. And then we have Black Sabbath. This album cover is beat, and the record's a little scratched up, but for $3, didn't have it in the collection. Might as well add it. Here's the record on the olive green Warner Brothers, so it's an original pressing. Doesn't look bad on camera, but it does have a few scuffs and has some surface noise, but it does play very good. See, you can't even see it on... It looks great on camera, but in person it looks pretty rough. But it plays good. It's a good player copy, so I'm not upset about that at all. And then we have Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. I didn't have... It does have the inner sleeve, but I have it in a white sleeve on the outside because I try to do that when I sleeve them up. Not going to pull that one out because it's in this resealable sleeve. And then we have Judas Priest, Defenders of the Faith. Same thing. Everybody knows this album. It has the inner sleeve, but yeah, vinyl is great. Didn't have this on vinyl, so very happy. One of the Judas Priest albums from the 80s I needed for my collection. Then we have Def Leppard, Pyromania in the shrink with the hype sticker. So yeah, that was a really cool find. Been looking for a copy of this for a while, and to find it in the shrink was really cool, especially for $3. Then we have an album that I wasn't familiar with, but I knew what it was. It's Ratt's EP. I think their first album, first EP. I've never heard this before, so I'm going to give this a listen. If I don't like it, it'll probably be for sale, but I'm sure I'll end up liking it, because I do like Little Rat. I'm not a huge fan of them, but you know, every once in a while. And last, but certainly not least, Dio, Last in Line. This also has the original inner sleeve, but I have it in a different sleeve for storage purposes. But yeah, been looking for this album for a while, and to find it for $3 in fantastic shape was killer. So yeah, I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. Peace out.